Today, I'm flying to Japan for 12 hours on board United's flagship offering, Polaris Business Class. With tickets on today's flight costing upwards of $11,000 one way, you might expect award-winning service with luxurious amenities and 5-star dining. So come along for the experience and let's see what it's like. I'll be flying on United's 787 Dreamliner. They actually just ordered 200 more of these planes, so you might be surprised to hear that so many things were broken on this 2.5-year-old plane that the purser actually offered me compensation mid-flight. Yo, my name is Jeff and I am obsessed with travel points and miles. It's kind of like extreme couponing, but instead of free groceries, the missus and I redeemed over $48,000 in flights last year. Join me as I review some of the most unique and luxurious travel experiences in the world. I always share how I find the best deals because who wouldn't want to have a first-class experience on an economy budget? Now let's pick up today's journey at LAX.
Hello friends, it's a beautiful day in LA, but today I am headed to Tokyo. So I'm going to be flying with United in their Polaris Business Class, and we're going to be going direct from here in LAX to Tokyo Narita Airport. It's about a 12-hour flight and it should be a lot of fun. I actually haven't flown Polaris in quite a while, so I'm excited to jump back on board again. And they have a Polaris Lounge here, which I have not yet experienced. One of the few that I haven't seen yet. So I'm going to head over there and enjoy that for a bit, and I'll see you on the other side.
A self-service buffet and showers are available, but I went for a table at the dining room, which offers complimentary restaurant-style dining.
If you have enough time before your flight, you definitely want to be here for the dining room and spend some time, get a great meal. So I went to the breakfast bowl for breakfast here, and let's check this out.
The food's a lot better here than on board, so I definitely fill up before your flight if you can.
Well, I had a great time in the lounge, and apparently breakfast was so good I busted the button off my pants, so gonna have to deal with that, but I think there's pajamas on board this flight. Either way, I'm good. Got a nice tight belt. I'm gonna head over the gate now. Really stoked to go back to Tokyo. Okay, after many years, finally heading back to Tokyo. I'm so excited to jump on board this United flight. I'm gonna be on the 787-10 today in the Polaris cabin. Hello.
United 787-10 features 44 Polaris suites in a 1-2-1 configuration. I would look at booking the odd rows because these are further from the aisle and feel more private. I'll be way back in seat 11F, although I would have preferred a window seat. I booked my flight last minute.
All right, so we got all the Polaris goodies waiting at the seat here. We got a nice looking Amenity Kit that looks really nice. This is super comfortable and it's like a cooling pillow. It even feels cool right now. It's like almost like air conditioning. And a couple of blankets, which is really nice. Really nice Saks Fifth Avenue, really comfy duvet here. Definitely a lot of amenities here on this flight. All right, now I'm really excited to check out the menu here. They've got the ice cream sundae. My favorite part about any United flight, ice cream sundae. So really looking forward to eating a lot of food today.
This seat partition was stuck here. Looks like it could go a couple inches higher, but maybe that's it. I like how they give you an itinerary so you know what to expect throughout the flight. Between lights out and lights on, really most of the flight, there won't be much service, but you'll find snacks in the galley and you can use the call button if you need anything else. The familiar safety video played and we push back for an on-time departure.
All right, now we're in the sky. Next stop, Tokyo Narita. We got 11 hours and 16 minutes to go. Unfortunately, there's still only one option for appetizer, just a salad, so not really much for an appetizer course there. For entrees, we've got 3 options. There's a seared beef short rib, a seared salmon, and then they have vegetarian chili with polenta cake, which I think I'll do the vegetarian chili with the polenta cake.
Meal service started with a hot towel, something that has been pretty rare lately in the sky.
So even though it's been a while since I've made a United flight review, I've done a lot of flying in United lately. I've actually been really lucky. The last 4 domestic flights, I've been upgraded on 3 of them thanks to my Premier Platinum status, which is definitely way above my batting average, but it's always a nice treat when that comes through. But I think if I made the same video over and over again about those flights, no one would probably watch them. So we'll have a little bit more of a unique experience here in Polaris. So why don't we go ahead and have a quick look at the Amenity Kit. This one's a little bit of a different box since the last time I've flown with United and Polaris. The case says Away on it. I don't know if that's a brand, so you could let me know in the comments. Hey, this is pretty cool. It's like a mini suitcase or mini piece of luggage. I love that they always give you a pen because that's something you always don't have when you need one to fill out a customs form. And other than that, we've got all the usual things, like we got some tissues, nice eye mask, although not as nice as they used to have. The old ones were a lot more plush. Earplugs, they'll come in handy if you're sleeping, which I won't do too much of in this flight, maybe get a quick nap. Really nice pair of socks, a dental kit here, so toothbrush and toothpaste. As they always have, we got some lotions here. We have a facial cleansing cloth, face cream, lip balm, and hand cream. It's a good idea to use all these hand creams and lip balm and everything because you do get quite a dry atmosphere on the plane, so stay moisturized.
Lying down and watching movies is my favorite part of long-haul flights. But before we do that, let's check out the loo. Here you'll find hand cream, de-wrinkling spray, but I'm only interested in the facial mist. I'll probably use about half a bottle of this, to be honest. So refreshing.
All right, to start off, I'm drinking ginger ale with Buffalo Trace, and we got warm nuts. Gotta love warm nuts. It never fails. Turbulence as soon as the meal service starts. My in-flight entertainment has no audio, so I use both my headphones and the ones that provided absolutely nothing. So that's going to really suck if I can't watch any movies for 12 hours, but they're resetting it, so fingers crossed that it works.
The main course arrived, and as you can see, it doesn't look and it actually doesn't taste very good either. The dessert trolley has been replaced by a tray with much more limited options, and sadly this was not the ice cream sundae experience I was expecting, but at least the Baileys didn't disappoint.
Well, I don't ever want to come across ungrateful on any of these videos, but really a big part of the reason that I do this is so that you folks know whether it's worth it to spend the money or your hard-earned points and miles on a flight like this. And I'd have to say, the way that things have gone today, and you know that I usually love United, I cannot recommend the United Polaris. Really disappointing. So obviously you saw the food. The food was a big letdown. No surprise there. It's just very uninspired, and there is a very good hard product here, a very comfortable seat. However, the in-flight entertainment, despite resetting it, the headphone jack isn't working. I tried my own headphones, I tried their headphones, nothing, just no sound whatsoever. Tried playing around with the jack, nothing. And you can't tell me that it hasn't been like that that just happened magically before I got on board. I'm sure other passengers have gone through the same thing. One of the things that I look forward to the most on these flights is just kicking back and relaxing and watching a bunch of movies, and I can't do that. Got a few shows downloaded on my phone, so I guess I'll deal with that, but that's really disappointing. Now this plane's less than 3 years old. It's a 787-10 that was delivered in 2020, so you wouldn't expect to have this many broken things. Here's the lighting control. So if I hit the lighting control, absolutely nothing happens. So I got no overhead light. In the bathroom, the sensor for the toilet's not working. You have to like press it in. Normally on a 787, you just wave your hand in front of it. You can't make this stuff up. That's crazy, right? Also, no pajamas on the flight as well. The menu even says on flights over 12 hours, and this was scheduled for 12 hours, that they have pajamas available. So no pajamas. Every other Trans-Pacific flight I've taken on United has had pajamas. And also, I was really looking forward to that ice cream sundae. And they used to roll around a dessert trolley like in the past, and you could pick your own toppings and everything. And this is like kind of a little bit more comparable to what you might get out of like a vending machine at a Chuck E. Cheese. So I'll just leave it at that. I think that United catches a bad rap for their service. And what I've experienced, especially over the last couple of years, is nothing but exceptional service. And that's very true of the crew on board today. But the hard product here is just really a letdown, and the food and amenities as well.
Nothing works, not the audio, the call button, the light, not even the power outlet.
Situation was resolved, and the purser was very gracious, and someone switched seats with me, so I am now moved up a seat and all good. And looks like we got 4.5 hours to go, so I'm purposely avoiding the snacks so I can enjoy the pre-landing meal.
I watched a couple great movies, and all is well in the sky again. This loo is located by door L2 and is huge. Plenty of room if you need to use the child changing tray too. I paid $21.99 for Wi-Fi, which was either painfully slow as you could see, or at times didn't work at all. Even though we were landing around 3 p.m. local time, we were served this gourmet breakfast meal.
Well, friends, we got just under 45 minutes to go before we land in Tokyo Narita, and I'm super excited to head back to Japan. Quick recap of the flight. Really glad that they were able to accommodate me in a seat with working IFE. I watched a couple of great movies and got some relaxation, and no complaints about the crew whatsoever. In fact, out of all my 30-ish United flights this year, the crew has been amazing. So unfortunately the product, not so much. So food is clearly kind of rubbish, to be honest. Even the breakfast. I mean, breakfast is always pretty bad on a plane in my experience, but this one was just not that great. It kind of like tasted more like oven than eggs. And other than that, you know, we saw the problems that we had earlier. They were resolved, and I'm happy. We'll move on. Would I recommend United Polaris to Tokyo? Probably not. In fact, I'm going to be flying home on ANA in the room business class. So be sure you subscribe if you're not already, because it's supposed to be one of the best business class products in the sky, and I'm really excited to try that out in a few more days.
I booked this flight last minute, and the best deal was to book premium economy with a confirmed upgrade to Polaris Business Class for 30,000 miles and a $450 copay. You can earn as much as 100,000 United miles right now for signing up for United credit card. You can also book this flight with only miles from 70,000 United miles and $5.60 in taxes. So as you can see, the sign-up bonuses alone for these cards can be worth thousands of dollars in a single flight redemption like this one.
Thank you so much for your help.
Take care. Yeah.
Take care. All right, that was United Polaris all the way from LAX to here at Tokyo Narita. Very excited to be in Japan. And if you want to see where I'm headed next, make sure you subscribe, because I'll be doing a great flight back home on ANA. Would you take this United Polaris flight after watching this video? Let me know what you thought about that. And again, thank you so much for watching. Domo arigato gozaimashita.